Welcome to this edition of Formation Matters. Once again, we're reflecting on silence, and today I am happy to introduce Brother Mieszko. Brother Mieszko, could you tell us where you're from and what you're studying now?
So I'm Brother Mieszko from Poland, Krakow, and I'm in the second year of Humanities here in Cheshire. I was in the novitiate of Germany for 2 years. As for Nicholas, this 20 years
I was, many years ago, I was a novice in Germany, but different experiences, different time periods.
Yes.
Very good. So, Brother Mieszko, we're reflecting a little bit on silence, and especially silence in relation to prayer. And there's actually a really nice quote in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, a very good book, and actually the fourth part on prayer is very helpful. But here, number 2701 says the following: vocal prayer is an essential element of the Christian life. To his disciples, drawn by their Master's silent prayer, Jesus teaches a vocal prayer, the Our Father. He not only prayed aloud the liturgical prayers of the synagogue, but as the Gospels show, he raised his voice to express his personal prayer, from exultant blessing of the Father to the agony of Gethsemane. And here really there's one little phrase or one little element that I want to emphasize, which is that here it says, to his disciples drawn by their Master's silent prayer. So the disciples are drawn to Jesus specifically because of his silence. So from your your experience of spiritual life, how would you see the relation of silence and prayer?
I think it's especially this attentiveness of spirit, so constantly throughout the day, to be able to have these moments of silence when really either we do not do anything, or we're just in the chapel praying actually and listening to the Holy Spirit, what is he telling us. Also throughout the day, to not always have this external things always going to our head, the headphones, like before joining the novitiate, I was always having some music in my head or watching some videos, but really to have these times when I have these moments when I walk somewhere to be just in silence in order to see maybe Holy Spirit wants to shed some light right now on the life.
Okay, so that's good. Now, would you say that, okay, so you're definitely saying that there's a difference between the way you lived before you joined the novitiate and then coming to the novitiate to religious life, having more habit of silence. Would you say that's something that was easy for you? Was that hard? Is that easy or hard now? What's been a little bit your experience?
Yes, definitely, it's still hard.
you like to talk a lot, right, Brother Mieszko?
Yes, because my formator also knows where I'm still lacking this attitudes for looking for silence. But exactly, it is hard, and especially because of that, I see how much fruit it bears, and how how much growth there is exactly in this time of silence, because I'm also a person that is driven a lot by my emotions, and emotions are possible to control a little bit by music or some activities that are
right.
external.
Yeah, a lot of times it can help to kind of shape the direction of where emotions might be going. That's true.
Exactly, but then when there is not, it is not possible to have these things from external, it really forces me to think deeper, and or rather to ask myself, okay, why I'm feeling what I think right now, how to deal with that.
Yeah, I think that's really important, and I think like for anything, a lot of times we can look at the price, and if we just extract the price from the value of the object that we're trying to buy, it makes it really hard. I remember a few months ago, I was actually visiting my family, and one of my brothers, he just bought an iPhone on Amazon. It was Cyber Monday, I think, so things were a little bit cheaper, but I was amazed because he definitely spent a good amount of money in order to buy the iPhone. But at the same time, for him it was something that was valuable, right? So even though he knew that this cost him a lot of work, I mean, he'd worked to earn the money that he used to buy the iPhone, but for him it was worth it. And so I think it's kind of similar with silence, because it's hard for all of us, right? But if we're really looking to grow in our love for Christ, and we know this is kind of part of the price, well then I think it's worth it, right? So that's at least a little bit of the perspective I would have there. Well, thank you very much, Brother Mieszko, for this, for sharing with us, and for all of you, thank you very much for tuning in today. If you like the material, please give us a like, and if you want to share with others, that would be great, and subscribe to the channel. God bless. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thanks, brother.